Mr. Msomi, thank you very much for your time. Now, first of all, have you heard anything from government willing to work with you in terms of convincing people to get inoculated?
Morning and morning to your viewers. Let me start by saying, yes, we are engaging government, and our government is trying by all means to not to stop our engagement, but to continue with our engagement. Let's say the first part of it is just that it is for the first time, all of us as South Africans around this issue of COVID-19. Now, the only part that we feel strongly is the consultation. It's not going according to our view or our understanding. Firstly, we have a situation where most of the West, it's recognized more than us. The second part is we want to work with government in addressing this COVID-19. We're never given an opportunity in terms of training and in terms of workshops in making sure that all THPs in the country, they fully understand this COVID-19. Now, it's like we're jumping in a train that is already moving. And when you're jumping in a train that is already moving, there is a little bit that you are going to contribute. Our engagement starts in saying, let us be in a position of saying, let's create a foundation whereby all of us will be involved on the ground and be able to contribute. Yes, we fully agree there are district commanding center, provincial commanding center, but it's very little that you are contributing to it because we find a train it's already moving. Now, our ideal is to make sure that what happened during the time of HIV and AIDS, it doesn't happen again in this COVID-19. And we want to make sure in future, when another pandemic comes, if it comes, as THPs, we must be in a position where we are able to contribute to the safety of our society. Because we need to put an ideal, proper ideals in our society.
Mr. Msomi, let me just get another question in there. You spoke earlier about not having adequate training for traditional medicine practitioners. So are you saying that if government would perhaps train you on the inoculation, what to explain to people when you inoculate them with the different vaccines, that you would be willing to administer as well as like the health workers need to do? What exactly do you mean when you say they're not being trained?
You know, let's start here. During the lockdown, we never get sanitizers, we never had PPTs and all those things. But in other sectors, they did receive it. And really, if we want to face the truth, is most of the South Africans, they come to us. And it says during the lockdown, we were forced to close. We couldn't even take people to the beaches and all those things. And we agreed that we will go to close. And we're expecting that our government will come on board and give us sanitizers and give us and all those things, you know. And on top of that, and come in and say, this is a COVID-19, and these are the crises. This is what we're facing as a country, and how best we can deal with this. Since Science and Technology Department, they've got laboratories, we're expecting that we'll be given that opportunity to say, let's go to Science and Technology laboratories and test and do whatever, so that we'll be able to make sure that South Africans are safe, and even all of us, we are safe. We are saying, yes, we do engage with government, and we appreciate that government didn't close the doors, but on our side, it's too little. That's why we are saying we'll rather have a situation where we put proper pillars, so that for future purposes, we don't have the very same kind of a situation. The priority number one is the safety of South Africans. The priority number one is our safe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Msomi,
yeah.
Do the traditional healers believe that there is something that they can do that would be an alternative to getting a vaccine? Because, as you know, the entire world believes that the only way we can fight against COVID-19 is by getting the vaccines that are already out there, and possibly the vaccines that are still being made. So do traditional believers or healers rather, believe that there is an alternative that they are creating right now that can be used if somebody doesn't want to get a vaccine?
As I'm saying, the part of disadvantage on our side is you can't put something in the country. You need to via through laboratories and be tested and all those things. We believe as THPs that yes, we can come up with a cure that will assist us as a country to make sure that people of South Africa are safe. We request government to be given that chance. Yes, there is an alternative. Like, let me make an example. You have diabetic people, cancer, and all this illness that are existing in the country. Yes, it's not that we do have.
Okay.
We do have such medicines to cure.
All right,
cure.
Mr.
It's just
Msomi,
that in a Western way.
I'm sorry, unfortunately I've run out of time. I had more questions for you, but I've run out of time because, of course, I want to know if for now you won't be, as a leader at least, convince the people there that for now they take the vaccine while the traditional healers are busy with an alternative. But thank you very much for your time here on ENCA. That was Traditional Health Practitioners Business Council Bishop Thulani Msomi speaking to us there.